Looks like this one's gonna let us play.
Pac-Man
I was not have to go through all the different sets that we should have that already. Okay, good. We do have Miss Pac-Man, so we will get started. We're going to get started on the original Pac-Man first and foremost. Billy Mitchell has been streaming this at the Galloping Ghost Arcade quite a bit lately. I'm not going to be able to get a perfect game like he's been said to have accomplished back in the day. But hopefully we can get some stamps for our stamp book for this game. Come on. There we go. Oh no. Woo! Wow. There we go. Should have that strawberry popping up any second now. There it is. And there it went. Come on. And there's our first extra life. We got our strawberry. Oh, I hate when that happens. That's all good. We still got 3 more lives. There we go. And now we get to see the first intermission. There's 3 intermissions in most Pac-Man games, this being one of the many that has 3. So starting with this screen, each bonus food gets 2 levels. Like there's 2 orange or peach or whichever those are supposed to be. Levels. And then so on and so forth for all the other bonus foods. Nice. Nice. Seriously, dude? Oh, boy. Come on. You know you want to. There we go. 3 stages down. Be great if we can get a perfect stage. But that's going to be difficult to achieve at this stage of the game. I'll take that. Oh, come on. Now, the good news is there are quite a few games to enjoy in this collection. So once this game is over, we'll take a look at some of the other ones, like Pac-Mania, Pac-and-Pal, Super Pac-Man, and yes, Ms. Pac-Man as well. So now we're going to the first of the Apple stages. Cool. Hoping to clear at least one more stage for you guys so you can see the second intermission. Oh, that's not going to happen. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Okay. We got another stamp for our stamp book. Let's see what that was. Okay. Let's see what the other stamps we'll get her for. 100,000 points, 200,000. Eat 100 ghosts. All types of Pac-Man shows, which there's 3 of those, like I said. All types of fruit targets. And again, there's quite a few of those. Earn 1,600 points from eating ghosts 100 times.
Pac-Man.
That's going to take a while. Did not mean to completely exit out like that. Let's go to Super Pac-Man next. This one was originally intended to be the true sequel to Pac-Man. And Ms. Pac-Man came about because Midway wasn't keen on waiting for Namco to release the next Pac-Man game. And so when General Computers brought Crazy Otto to their attention, they changed it to Ms. Pac-Man and released it as a Pac-Man game, which Namco wasn't happy that they did that because it was an abuse of the license. And they, to this day, you do see it sometimes released, and usually in compilations and on the 1-Up arcade machines, but that's mostly because it's such a popular game. And Namco knows that anytime it's released, people will plunk down money for it. But they're not proud of the game being made. No, far from it. They did tell Namco, we're not happy that you did that, but we can't deny that this is a successful game. And well, Namco didn't learn their lesson, and they kept abusing the license, and they made all these other unlicensed Pac-Man games like Junior Pac-Man. Some would say Pac-Man Plus could possibly be an unlicensed game, although that one is making its rounds on the plug and plays and the arcade one ups, etc. these days. Um, Now, Baby Pac-Man, Junior Pac-Man, and Professor Pac-Man in particular were definitely not licensed. And one of those, either Junior Pac-Man or Professor Pac-Man, caused them to cause Namco to terminate their license agreement with Midway. The final Pac-Man game to be released in arcades in the U.S. by Midway was Pac-Land in 1984, and then after that, shoot, sorry, then after that, Atari Games ended up getting the license. Okay, let's play some Super Pac-Man. So if you've never seen this game in action before, you'll notice right away that there's quite a lot of differences. Oh, nice! Jax, how's it going? Good to see you. It was pretty good. So I was hoping to play some Dungeons and Dragons Tower of Doom today, but unfortunately, I found out that you can't stream that on the 360 / Xbox One / Series X, what have you. So we're going with Pac-Man Museum today. So here's our first cinematic here. Yeah, Thanksgiving was good yesterday. Thanks for asking. Oh, come on, Pat. Nice. Just made it in time. Yeah, this is Super Pac-Man, which was released in 1982, and it was actually the official sequel to Pac-Man. But it doesn't get a lot of love because it's so different from the original concept of Pac-Man, and you know, people mostly equate Ms. Pac-Man with being the definitive Pac-Man sequel. But actually, that game was unlicensed. Uh-oh. Get off my... Ah! Oh, nice. That's awesome. But yeah, this game was originally intended to be the sequel to... Yeah. Well, the foods change up from stage to stage. As you can see here, it's fried eggs. And yeah, you're right. The concept of pellets is gone in this game pretty much, except for the power pellets. But yeah, so Namco took 2 years making this game, and basically the story is that Midway, who were the U.S. licensee, ooh, nice. they were the U.S. license for Pac-Man. They kind of got tired of waiting for the sequel. Excuse me. And so when General Computer Corporation came to them with a Pac-Man hack called Crazy Auto, Midway tuned it into Miss Pac-Man. Well, like I said, it was an unlicensed game, and Namco wasn't too happy that it was made, but, you know, they couldn't deny that the game was successful. But that's why you don't see it on a lot of compilations these days, because it was unlicensed, and Namco's still kind of sore all these years later that it was even done without their authorization. The pomegranate's next. Dare I say it, that last stage was a piece of cake. Quicker with no pellets. Yeah, well, a lot of it is because you have a super speed button in this game. But you can only go at super speed while you're big. Which actually it's not so much Pac-Man getting bigger, but it's actually him flying over the ghosts. That's why he looks so big on the screen when he gets those green pellets. Okay, so now we've got muskmelons. No! Get away from me! Thank you. Nice! Probably not. Well, actually, there's a kill screen in most of the games. I don't know if there's a kill screen in this one or not. But I know in the original Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and Junior Pac-Man there is. And pretty soon we should see the final animation. Like the final, here it is. I think this is the final cutscene. Okay, so now we've got mushrooms to chow down on. I don't think there's anything magic about them. But yeah, so, there is a kill screen on the original Pac-Man, and one of the marks of a true Pac-Man Pro is reaching the kill screen. It's referred to as a kill screen because it is literally impossible to go any further in the game once you reach that screen. Oh, we've got 110,300 points. That may get us a stamp for the stamp book. Thank you. I knew that was going to run out at some point. And I knew it was going to happen before we could get over there. Okay, let's see. So we got 11 stages cleared. 367 foods. Because it's not all just fruits. I mean, for crying out loud, we were eating shoes and stuff. Those are definitely not fruits. We got We ate 5 ghosts, and total playtime was 8 minutes, 11 seconds. Okay, here in a second, I'll take a break to elaborate a little bit on the kill screen. So in the original Pac-Man, there are a total of 255 levels, which you look at I guess it's called hexadecimal, where it counts from 0 to F, like the value of 10 is A, and then B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is 14, F is 15. Well, when you get to FF on the hexadecimal counter, that's the highest possible value it displays, and that's 255. Well, when you pass level 255 in the original Pac-Man, the counter sets to 0, and the game doesn't know how to draw the level. Therefore, you end up with half a level that is actually displayed the way it's supposed to be, and the other half is like crosshatch and gibberish and stuff like that. And the pellets are not, they're not drawn as they're supposed to be. So there is, that is absolutely the last level that can be reached. And there is a maximum score that can be reached in the original Pac-Man, and it's 3,333,360 points. Billy Mitchell was said for a long time to be the first player to ever get a perfect game in Pac-Man. But in recent years, it's been heavily disputed as to whether he actually did it or not. In order to get a perfect game of Pac-Man, what you have to do is you have to eat every possible ghost in every level where you can eat ghosts. Because eventually, I'm sure you knew this, but eventually the power pellet's power lasts for such a minute amount of time that you literally are not able to eat ghosts. And you also have to eat every bonus fruit or food in every level, which once you reach the key stages, which those start at stage 13, the keys are worth 5,000 points. And for every stage after stage 13, there are 2 keys in the stage, which those are worth 5,000 points apiece, plus all the other dots and all the other ghosts that you're able to eat. And I think it's somewhere around the either the 5th or the 6th key screen on a non-sped up machine. Exactly. There are people who've pulled it off, but not a whole lot. And I'll tell you this right now. The total maximum score that can be reached in Ms. Pac-Man, I'm not sure what it is, but there's no way anybody will reach it. Because for that to happen, after stage 7, the game will have to spit out all bananas for the entire rest of the game, and that will never, ever happen. Because the way that game operates is for the first 7 levels, there's a determined bonus food that comes out, like 2 of that bonus food, like 2 cherries in the first stage. On stage 7, 2 bananas come out. The bananas are worth 5,000 points apiece and are the highest bonus food in Ms. Pac-Man. Well, after stage 7, the bonus foods are at random. You could get bananas, you could get cherries. But in order to get the highest maximum score in Ms. Pac-Man, the game would have to give you all bananas from that point on. And let's face it, with it being random, it's never going to do that. In fact, I think there's been perfect games of Ms. Pac-Man played, but they've never reached 1,000,000 points, I don't think. I've only heard of them reaching a little over 900,000, and it's because the bonus foods are always random. But if I'm not mistaken, I think it has the same error that happens at level 256. And Junior Pac-Man has a similar thing happen, although it happens in Junior Pac-Man on, I think, about level 128. I know it's not as high as the level count for the other early Pac-Man games. Ooh! Let's take a look at that stamp that we just got. Okay. So we got our 100,000 points in Super Pac-Man. Very cool. Let's play some Pac-Mania. This is one of my favorite games. And this is one of my favorite Pac-Man games. Just to let you guys know, my top 3 favorite Pac-Man games are, and this is not in particular order, Ms. Pac-Man, Pac-Mania, and Junior Pac-Man. Junior Pac-Man doesn't get a lot of love, but I like that one. Unfortunately, you don't see Junior Pac-Man on any collections because that was an unlicensed game. This one was released in the US by Atari Games because in 1984, Midway lost their license with Namco because they kept releasing unlicensed Pac-Man games. They started with Ms. Pac-Man, and then they made Baby Pac-Man, which was unlicensed. And there's an argument out there. Junior Pac-Man yes, he does. He's got the little propeller hat. And that one did get a release on the Atari 2600. I think that's the only console it got a release on. Unfortunately, the arcade version has never gotten an official release, and it probably never will because it wasn't a licensed Pac-Man game, and it doesn't have the popularity, excuse me, that Ms. Pac-Man had. Ms. Pac-Man, Namco hates that it was done, but it's such a popular game, people will pay good money whenever it comes out. Namco naturally wants a piece of that, so they will release that one, but they pretty much treat the other ones like they don't exist. Except Pac-Man Plus. It's hard to tell whether Pac-Man Plus was an official upgrade or not. For a long time, it didn't get a release on consoles, but now it is, at least on the plug-and-plays. And also on the arcade one-up cabinets. But Pac-Mania here was the first one released by Atari Games in the US. And this game is such a blast. When we play this one, I think you'll see why I like it so much. So in the arcade game, you can actually decide which of the first 3 worlds you want to play in. But in the Namco version, I guess it doesn't give you that option. Only in the Atari version. Yes, you just saw me jump. You can jump over ghosts in this game. However, as you go on, there are 2 ghosts. A green one and a black one named Funky and Spunky. They get the ability to also jump when you do. Okay. When you get that pink pellet, it multiplies the points that the ghosts are worth until you die. When you die, you lose the pink pellet power. Ah! Great. Yep, Pac-Man and Lego World. I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna go back and try that one again, because I don't like the fact that we lost our pink pellet power already. See, basically what the pink pellet does, it's like the first ghost goes from 200 to 400 points once you eat the pink pellet. And then after that, it goes from like 400 to 1,600. And then and then the 800 to 7,650. 7,650 is the maximum points you can get for eating a ghost in this game. But without the pink pellet, you have to eat 6 ghosts in succession in order to score that many points. Okay. Good. Wait for it. All right, cool. Yeah, you'll see the 7,650 points value a lot in Namco games. That's because their ticker on the Japanese stock market is 765. All right, let's see if we can get the cherries. Instead of 100 points in this game, they're worth 1,000. But yeah, I have always been a fan of this game. And like I said, later on in the game, the green and the black ghosts become able to jump. So you can't just jump and guarantee that you'll get over them. You have to time it if one of them's coming at you. So we're through the Lego level, and I forget what the next one's called. Yeah, see how now the ghosts that can jump are a little smaller than the ones that always stay on the ground. So that's another way you can tell which ones are able to jump. In the original Namco Museum on, oh, wow. The green pellet speeds you up. But I like the pink pellet better because you're able to score points so fast once you pick it up. See that? We've already reached the high score and we're only in the second level. That's the magic of the pink pellet. Now you saw the green and black ghosts jumping during the intermission. They can't jump yet. They will gain the ability to jump in the next world. Wow! We just got the maximum score off a set of ghosts. Okay. Shadows furrowed his brow there. That meant he was going to start going faster. Oh no! Well, there went our massive points. Now we go back to base points. We probably won't get another pink pellet this game, but who knows? I'll take that. Yeah, this game came out in 1987. Just such an awesome game. Now, this one did get a release on the NES. And I have the NES release of this. In fact, Atari Games released this on the NES under the Tengen label. If you've ever wondered who Tengen is exactly, they're Atari Games in the home market. See, when Jack Tramiel bought the original Atari company back in 1980, It's either 83 or 84, but he worked out an agreement with the arcade division, because that was the one part of the Atari company that Warner Brothers kept, because the arcade division was still making money. And the agreement that was reached was that, yeah, now the green and black ghosts are going to start jumping when you do. So you got to be careful when one of those is coming at you. Oh dear. Ah! That's right. So many of the classics came out that year. Huh. This game doesn't follow the exact same rules as other Pac-Man games. Normally, eating another pellet would reset the amount of points that the ghosts are worth. But it looks like that doesn't happen in this game. Uh-oh. Ah! Game over. Let's see. 179,730 was our score. And we played for 7 minutes, 4 seconds. If you clear 3 more levels, you can go to the jungly steps, which is the final world. And that's one that cannot be selected on even on oh, cool. Wow! We got a lot of stamps there. Okay, 50,000, 100,000, 70,000, 150,000. 200,000, that's definitely within reach. Let's play some Pac and Pal. This one is one that's this one is almost unheard of in the US because it got a very limited release, and it kind of plays more similar to Super Pac-Man than any of the rest of them, but it's still drastically different. For one thing, you don't eat the ghosts in this game. Instead, you get weapons to attack them with. And I'll show you what those weapons are when we get started. Now, as you can see, this came out in 1983. And the pal in the title is a green ghost who will pick up items and take them into the ghost house. I've seen there's another version called Pac-Man and Chomp Chomp that changes the pal ghost into the dog Chomp Chomp from the cartoon. I've never actually played that ROM set. I've only seen images of it, so I don't know if that was even an official release or not. But let's get started. So first we have to see, you can go ahead and eat the items once Pal grabs hold of them. No! So you just saw that it's giving us a Galaga flagship, or a Galaxian flagship. And yes, that's a tractor beam from Galaga that I'm shooting. That's how you attack the ghosts in this game. Rather interesting. And you get 2 weapons per level. Oh boy. Got it. And I think the perfect bonus is for yeah, I've never seen this game in arcades. I'm surprised Galloping Ghost Arcade doesn't have this one yet. They've got most of the other Pac-Man games. Although another game they don't have is Professor Pac-Man. And that's like just about the hardest Pac-Man game there is to come across. I actually played Professor Pac-Man at the arcade and the mall in my area back in 1985. All right, so I forget if we get a bonus. Yeah, we get a bonus level here. I think you basically just try to eat up cards and hope you don't get the ghost monster card. Because if you get the ghost card, then you stop being able to score. Oh! Cool, we got an extra life. Golden Girl's Chia Pet. Oh, wow. So in this level, your weapon is smoke screens from the game Rally X. That's another game that I've rarely ever seen. I'll take that. Come on, pal. Work with me here, not against me. Wow. Golden Girl's Chia Pet. What'll they think of next? So like I said, this weapon is from Rally X. Oh, wow. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it to that cherry in time or if the ghost was going to get me first. I'll take that. Gimme. Thank you. See, once Pal grabs an item, she starts to take it to the ghost house. If she takes it into the ghost house, then you're not able to grab it. Okay, let's see here. So we got we attacked 22 ghosts. We cleared we collected 3 keys. We cleared 4 rounds, and we played for 4 minutes 21 seconds. Part of me feels like playing that one again, but let's see what stamps we got. Regain item from Miru 10 times. Okay. 100,000, 200,000, attack 100 ghosts. Okay. Let's try Pac-Land next. This is the last game to be released in the US by Bally Midway. As you can see, it came out in 1984. Now, the last unlicensed game that Bally Midway released was in 83. So I guess they already had an agreement that Midway was going to release Pac-Land. But then after that, Namco said, okay, You've abused the license too much. After this, we're yanking it from you, and we're going to give it to somebody else. But you'll recognize the music. If you ever watch the Pac-Man cartoon, you'll recognize the music that plays during the levels. Some people really don't like this game, but I kind of like it. You have to constantly press the left or right button to keep running. I guess that's one thing people don't really like about this game. There's no joystick on the arcade game. It's all buttons. Fortunately, you can stand on the ghost heads. And if you're standing on the ground at the end of the level, you don't get any kind of bonus. Thank you. I was hoping there was going to be a power pellet soon. Hated push buttons to block the Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, whereas in Street Fighter you can just hold back and you block automatically. Although if you didn't have the block button, a fatality like Scorpions would be almost impossible to do. And here we come to the goal of the stage. We took the fairy back home, and she's going to give us a set of boots to help us get back home. Once you get those boots, you can jump repeatedly through the air. Give me that. Ooh! Give me that! Give me that! That was worth a 1-up. Very nice. Who cares? We're running out of time. Now, see, in the arcade game, Chomp Chomp and Sourpuss, which are Pac-Man's cat and dog, are also waiting for you. Now, here's a little bit of irony for you. If you've ever have you ever watched the Pac-Man cartoon? Because I have a question for you if you have. And it's regarding Chomp Chomp and Sourpuss. Ooh. What that does is it gives you points for all of the time you've got left, and then it refills your time. Okay, never watched it much. So Do you remember the Pac Pets at all? There was a dog and a cat. The dog's name is Chomp Chomp and the cat's name is Sourpuss. Oh! Woo! Almost didn't make it. You gotta hammer that right button as fast as you can in order to make it. Otherwise, you fall in the water and drown. Okay, so what I'm getting at is, in my personal opinion, the cat, Sourpuss, was the more mischievous of the two pets. You would always see him laugh kind of mischievously when he's doing something he shouldn't be doing. Chomp Chomp is more like you know, he gets into mischief every now and then, but it's like he doesn't do it deliberately. Now, here's what's funny to me about it. Oh dear. What's funny to me about it is Sourpuss, being the more mischievous of the two Pac Pets, is voiced by Peter Cullen, who also voiced Optimus Prime in the Transformers. The dog, Chomp Chomp, was voiced by Frank Welker, who later voiced Megatron in the Transformers. So, the less mischievous of the pets later voiced the main villain in the Transformers, and the more mischievous pet later voiced the main hero in the Transformers. Kind of funny to me how that works out. We don't need springboards here. Because those boots will let us repeatedly jump in midair. Whoa! All right. We are back home. Yeah, I met Frank Welker last year. Super nice guy. I even told Frank Welker face to face that anybody who does not name him in their top 3 voice actors of all time, as far as I'm concerned, their list isn't worth paying attention to. Frank Welker should be in anybody's top 3 of all time list. Yeah, Frank Welker is one of those people that if you need a sound effect, particularly if it's an animal effect, he's usually the guy you'd go to. Ooh, nice. Got another lucky icon. Yeah, somebody at the Comic-Con last year said they thought Frank Welker's autographs were too expensive because his autograph was like $99. And yeah, that is kind of high, but it's like I told the person who said that. I asked him, "Do you realize how busy Frank Welker was back in the 80s? You'd be hard-pressed to find too many cartoons that he didn't do any voice work on." And heck, he's still doing voice work today. I mean, heck, he's still involved in Scooby-Doo, which is which is something none of the other original Scooby-Doo cast are doing. Only today, instead of voicing Fred, Frank Welker actually voices Scooby-Doo himself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please let this be the end. Please. Nope, not yet. I'm gonna run out of time. Well. Looks like it's not death, it's just the death of your bonus. That's good to know. No, get away from me, Sue. Ha ha! Voice legit, but Justin Long did Alvin's voiceover. They sped it up, which I consider cheating voiceover work. With the Chipmunks, you kind of do have to, you know, even in the original, Alvin and the Chipmunks, they were always sped up. You know, like even on the original album, they did that. And you almost would have to do that to get a voice that high. Come on. No. I don't think I've ever completed this trip before. We may be experiencing a first here for me. Ha ha! We completed trip 3. 60 show was funny. Yeah, I'll have to check that out sometime. Oh. I have definitely never been this far before. I don't remember any of this at all. Ah, the heck with it. Thanks for the GG, I appreciate it. The Alvin Show, whoa! I've never heard this music before. I have no idea what we're in for here. Move it, Pac-Man. This is interesting. I never even heard of a level like this in this game. Wow! We're through it! 2 scientists on the Alvin Show. Clyde Crash it. Mute named Leonardo. That's interesting. I've never heard of that ever. That's interesting. Wait for it. No! Is that, That's Alvin and the Chipmunks related, right? Because the only show like that that I'm familiar with is the original Alvin and the Chipmunks. Whoa, no. Yeah, I remember Wienerville. I used to watch that one. And matter of fact, I have a DVD set of Batfink, and I bought that because I saw it on Wienerville. I like the That's Not Fair game show segment. I remember one time he took away a contestant's points, like all of them, right near the end of the game, saying, "You lose all your points for rambling," because they were trying to give an answer and they kept stammering. Whoa! Oh, wow! We just got another extra life. Oh! Your bullets can't harm me. My wings are like a shield of steel. That's right. My gosh, you guys! I can't believe we made it through 4 trips in this game. Dude! I've never seen that lavender border either. I am in completely uncharted territory here. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's see. 158,170. 16 rounds cleared, 72 fruits eaten, 36 ghosts eaten. And our game time was 16 minutes, 58 seconds. I'm happy with this result. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how I stacked up on Orcade later. Let's see. Fruit Lover stamp. Hundred fruits. Gosh! We're gonna have to get a lot of points to get those point stamps. Let's see, we haven't played Ms. Pac-Man yet. Let's go ahead and get to that. This is a game everybody is probably familiar with by now. Even though this one is not an official Pac-Man game. It was actually a retooling of Crazy Auto, which was developed by General Computer Corporation. The same ones who Atari was going to sue because they created an unlicensed Missile Command upgrade called Super Missile Attack, I think it was. Well, Atari and General Computer Corporation back in either 1980 or 1981 were working on Super Missile Attack, and it was basically a sped up. I think it was sped up, but it was kind of a more frantic version of Missile Command. And Atari threatened them with a lawsuit But instead of actually suing General Computer Corporation, they actually got them to develop a couple of games for them. And those games ended up being Food Fight and Quantum. I've never seen a Quantum cabinet in the arcade, but I've played a few Food Fights. The first Food Fight I ever played was at Kings Island in near Cincinnati back in 1988. Never saw another Food Fight until I went to the Galloping Ghost arcade for the first time. And back in 2015, I ended up seeing a total of 3 Food Fight machines. The one that's at the Galloping Ghost, and then I saw one at Game Galaxy down in Tennessee. And then I also saw another one in Cincinnati at an arcade called The Place, which unfortunately is no longer in operation. So let's get started with some Ms. Pac-Man. Now, as you saw in the demo, the bonus foods do not just appear one place and then stay there. They move around the stage. Like that cherry is not going to stop until it either exits the stage or gets eaten. Okay, that sound is not perfect. It's a little off. Now that sound that you're hearing when there's no ghost being eaten, that sounds just like the arcade game. Yeah, see, like for one thing, you don't the sound doesn't pause in the arcade when the first ghost is eaten. My top score on an arcade machine of Ms. Pac-Man is a little over 257,000 points. I got that score back in 2018. And I believe the machine was sped up too, which means, oh, that was a dumb move on my part. Part of me knew I shouldn't have gone after that ghost. But I was a bit stubborn and went after it anyway. Come on, you know you want to. Ugh. So unlike the original Pac-Man, bonus foods in this game only get one stage apiece. Like the cherries come up in the first stage. Like only cherries in the first stage, and then in the second stage there's only strawberries, and then so on. Until you reach stage 7, which is the banana stage. After stage 7, the bonus foods are random for the entire rest of the game. So the maximum score you can get in this game will never be reached. Because it will never give you all bananas. Like it would have to do for you to get the maximum score. Ah! Shouldn't have gone after that. Come on. I'd probably do a bit better with a joystick. But we cleared the stage. There's 3 intermissions in this, like with most Pac-Man games. I noticed it left out the that happens when the ghosts collide in the arcade game during that intermission. No! Get away from me. Wait for it. It's gonna leave the screen. The heck with it. We made a meal out of the other one. And now we go on to the Pretzel Stage. And I don't think the music ever changes in this port. In the arcade game, it does change when you come close to clearing the screen. Whoa! Give me that pretzel. Oh, game over. Yeah, we did here. 37 ghosts eaten, not bad. Cleared 3 rounds. 29,060 points was our score. We ate 889 dots. Total playtime 5 minutes 38 seconds. See if that got us any. That did not get us anything at the museum. What? I guess it doesn't have a stamp book. That's interesting. Play some more Pac-Mania. I'm gonna try to get 200,000. That's definitely within our grasp. Please be a pink pellet. Good. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's a good collection. Now, see, on the PS3, this is available on the PS3 and the 360. I think it's like $15 or so. No, it's 20. Excuse me. But you have to pay a little extra for Ms. Pac-Man. I think it's $5 tops for Ms. Pac-Man. Then again, you know, there again, like I said, that's mostly because Namco is still pretty salty that Ms. Pac-Man was made, even all these years later. Yum. Come on. Oh! Part of me was saying don't go for that. I think we might switch it up here in a little bit and and play some games off the Namco Museum. I forget exactly what it's called, but Namco released a Namco Museum for the 360, and some of those games you can only play them online. Unfortunately, those are the only games you can play on an Xbox One or a Series X. You can't play the ones that you need the disc for. You can only play those on a 360. Okay. All right. Nice 1,000-point bonus there. Nice. We can keep point scoring like that up. We'll have that 200,000, especially since there's more ghosts starting in this level. More chances to get that 7,650. Come on. There we go. And we got a 1-up. I'll take that. No. Oh, no! Jeez. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. I'm sorry, folks. I'm going to reset it one more time. I've got to get that 200,000. I know we're going to get it. We just got to hold on to that pink dot for a little longer. And I've got a little different strategy this time around. Really? All right, hold up. I'm getting the idea that it gave me the green dot because I hadn't eaten a power pellet yet. We'll try that and see what happens. First, There we go. There we go. Looks like that may have been the ticket. Give me that. Come on, you know you want to. Ooh. Oh! Part of me was saying, don't do it. Don't do it. But guess what I didn't listen to? I'll take that. Nice. Ooh. Nice. I'll take that. $7,650. $7,650. We can get that point value again. That would be amazing. There we go. Okay, time to focus on clearing the stage. No! Whoa! Oh my gosh! Woo, that was close. That was close. Back to the Future game. Yes, I played that one. I've actually platinumed that one. I also have it on PS4, which it's the same game, just with the convenience of all the episodes on one disc. Whereas if I remember correctly, I think it was episodic on PS3. No! Come off it. We're gonna get this, folks. I promise. Yeah, that was a fun game. It was fun learning all the different nuances to get the platinum. Come on. Oh, boy. We are going to get that 200,000 point stamp. All we got to do is hold on to that pink pellet just a little longer. Oh! I almost didn't risk that. Thank goodness we did, because that risk paid off. I'll take that. Nice! That was some serious point scorage. There we go. Nice! Yeah! And we're already a third of the way there. Okay. One up. And now we get the speed up pellet. I'll take that. Oh, wow, we got a set of eyes still trying to get into the ghost house. No! Jeez. All right, I'll just keep playing on and see how this plays out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and reset. We hadn't have died there, we would have been well on our way to getting that 200,000 points. I'll take that. All right. Nice. Wait for it. Get more ghosts over here before we eat that. Nice! We keep that up and we'll have it in no time. I'll take that. No! Wow! Now that's a really high score for just the first level. 89,170. I'm proud of that score. Nice. Sweet. What? I jumped. Come on. We were so on our way. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, scores not that bad, but we've had better. If we can get through this stage with our pink pellet power intact, then I think we'll be well on our way to getting our 200,000. There we go. Oh! Gotta get that green pellet. Nice. I think the green pellet's worn off. What? Come on! All right, the heck with it. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that pink pellet is a once-a-game thing. So once you die while on its power, you don't get those big ghost bonuses for the rest of the game. Oh, no, you don't. Come on. Another pack pellet, or power pellet rather. Nice. Can you just imagine if we had a pink pellet, how many points we'd have gotten there? Yeah, you could say that again. So now the funkies are going to be jumping from this point on. Funky and spunky. Ah! I think we're gonna have to clear that that second level if we with the pink pellet intact if we want to okay. If we want to get that 200,000 points, our best bet is to get through level 2 with that pink pellet intact. We can do it. I just need to practice a little more and we'll get it. That has become my goal for tonight. The 200,000 points stamp for Pac-Mania. Nice. Okay, come on. Good. The heck with the cherry. Well, I guess we'll get it. Whoa! Oh, that was close. That was close. Come on, get over here. You have points that I wanted. Woo! Now, if we can get through this level without dying, I think we'll get our 200,000 points. Because there are so many points to be scored once you get that pink pellet. Nah. Give me that. Nice! Come on. No sloppiness. Cannot afford to get sloppy here. Yes! We're gonna get it now. Come on. We're in the home stretch, folks. Ha ha! 200,000 points, baby. 200,000 points. And we did it in one life. The other stamps for this game will be a cinch to get. Ooh! I gave my niece my Dreamcast a few years ago. I asked her about it yesterday and she gave it away. Should have held on to it. That's a shame. Man, Dreamcast is such a great system. I'm glad I've still got mine. I wonder what the odds are of a possible Dreamcast Mini. I've been hearing that it might be something that that'll come about at some point. And I don't even care that I just died there. I don't even care. I reached the evening's goal, which was the 200,000 point stamp. Oh! Retro NES stuff. Yeah, I remember a friend of mine picked up some Genesis and SNES game discs also for it. I especially remember the startup for the SNES disc. It was such a cool thing. Had this Ice Queen looking chick in it, and it sang Christmas. It played Jingle Bells, but right before it, it sang out Merry Christmas to you. Such a cool startup. Well, I think it's possible they could appreciate retro, but they'll never know the magic that the retro games held for us. You know, it was truly magical for those of us that experienced them when they first came out. Ooh. And that was a good, nice 5,000 points. 224,530. 8 minutes, 19 seconds was our game time. So I think the rest of the stamps all involve playing for a certain amount of time, which that's going to be a cinch, to be honest. Earn the master stamp. I like the sound of that. Yep. Once the total playtime reaches 3 hours, we'll get the rest of the stamps for Pac-Mania. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with this. Beginner's graduation, intermediate, 30th anniversary, advanced, and master. Oh my gosh. You know, as much as actually, before we go, let's play one more game. This time we'll play Pac Attack. This one was originally a console release for the SNES and Genesis. But yeah, this one's a puzzle game. I think this is the Genesis version. I can kind of tell by the music. There we go. And unfortunately, that ghost is trapped for the time being. Not anymore. All right, Pac-Man, do your thing. Not the best move I ever made. Nice. Uh-oh. And yeah, this is essentially blending Tetris with Pac-Man. Uh-oh. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh, game over. Well, at least we made it to the top of the leaderboard. I'll take that. And one of these days we will get to Dungeons and Dragons Tower of Doom, which is what I had intended to play earlier today. Okay, let's see if we got anything. Are there even any stamps for that? Yes, there are. Okay, that's gonna take a while to get. Yeah, those stamps are gonna be difficult. But I think that's going to do it for tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Just to recap, tomorrow night we're going to be playing Darius Force, which is known in the U.S. as Supernova. And then on Sunday, we are going back to Yakuza Like a Dragon. And then on Throwback Thursday, next Thursday, we are going to be playing Elevator Action. Thanks so much. I enjoyed this one. I appreciate you being here, Jax. Thanks so much. Okay, let's see who's on that we can pass a raid off to. Too bad Yeti's not on. We would definitely be dropping in on him. Let's drop in on Quebs. He's playing Castlevania Rondo of Blood. It's been a while since I passed the raid off to him. Oh, he's playing Double Dragon 2? That's cool. Oh, you mean Yeti is. Okay. Yeah, it looks like Quebs may actually be playing MC Kids right now. But we're going to drop in on him. But yeah, I look forward to catching Yeti tonight. He's always one of my first choices to pass a raid off to. Thanks so much again to everybody for tuning in tonight. This is Thunderfist 1978 signing off.